Get off that exhausting hamster wheel and into balanced living with Dr. Marissa.
Promise you joy in the mystery.
Dr. Marissa, also known as the Asian Oprah. Her mission, to be a beneficial presence on the planet. Her purpose, to be your personal advocate to live, laugh, love, learn. Her life motto, don't die wondering. Take back your life with Dr. Marissa Pay.
And welcome. You're tuned in to Take My Advice. I'm not using it. Get balanced with Dr. Marissa, the morning show here on KCAA, NBC News, CNBC News, NBC Sports Radio Station, AM 1050, FM 106.5, home to the Asian Oprah, number one talk in the IE. Thank you very much. And streaming everywhere. iHeartRadio, Spotify, iTunes, TuneIn, Audible, Amazon Music, Tiki Live, Rumble, Podchaser, Streaker, Spreaker, and more. Why so many places? I want to maximize my splatter zone for more open happiness. So there's no gossip, no scandal, and no K words, no Kardashian talk. I want you to focus on your own reality show, folks, not about people who, frankly, my dear, are good for entertainment, but they're not part of your relationships. So I want you to focus on those. Also, I don't want you to focus on things that are going on, that are in the news, that are headlines, that everybody else is watching. Why not, Dr. Marissa? You want us to be clueless? You don't want us to know what's going on in the world? And yeah, exactly. Because there's so much more going on in the world, especially that we can control, especially that does not give you the case of the 4 A's. Every time I have an accidental encounter with a headline, it gives me a case of the 4 A's: angry, anxious, afraid, and aggravated. And frankly, my dear, I don't want you to feel those things at all because, first of all, your energy that you are feeling and that you are a state in are attractors. So that's law of attraction, which works like the law of gravity, whether you believe it or not. And if you are focused on negative things and you're exuding that and you're feeling that and you're embodying that, then you will feel and attract more negative things to you. That's just, it's impersonal. It's like gravity. It just works that way. The more you focus on something positive, the more positive comes to you. The more you focus on negative, the negative will come. And that is why I don't want you listening to the headlines, because 99% of them are negative, because if it bleeds, it leads. And that's exactly why people tune in and stay there, because they are produced that way. So I don't want you doing that, because I don't want you feeling badly. And it is definitely a horrible feeling when you hear about things that break your heart. Now, that doesn't mean I don't care. If you hear of a tragedy, people dying from natural disasters, it's not like I'm unfeeling, but I do take a breath and I release peace, comfort, and prayers. That's what I can do. But to sit in front of the TV, shaking my head and feeling horrible about all the things that are going on in the world that are horrible, that is not what I want to do, because that's not going to help anything. So that's why this show for 1,700 and what is today? 1,719 shows over the 740 consecutive weeks. I haven't changed that yet. 5 million impressions here on this YouTube TV channel. No headlines. We don't talk about that. Instead, we talk about people, places, and things, and what matters, and mostly what we can control. And that is ourselves, number one. So we start every show with a discipline called breakfast, taking a bite of my gratitude sandwich. Top of the bun is things that we look around and say, I am grateful for. And bottom of the bun is things that are grateful for inside of yourself. So that's how we start every weekday morning. And so top of the bun right now is, what am I grateful for? I'm grateful for the portable air conditioner that is keeping me cool. And I'm still hoping beyond hope that my guest will come to this morning. We've had a little bit of a unexpected change, so we're working on getting him back this week. But it is everything happens for a reason, and the year knows what a day doesn't. But I'm always here for the guy with the hair. I know we're getting a lot of eyeballs in here, hoping to hear the interview, and I'm still trying to make sure that there's a chance for him to come back on. But if you're here for him, I would encourage you to stay, because we're going to talk about things that you can control to claim your birthright to happiness 88% of the time. And we will focus on all things happiness and all things how to make ourselves feel better for the moment, in the midterm and the long term. So that's the topic for today. We start every weekday morning with breakfast. Top of the bun, what am I grateful for? I started with my portable air conditioner. I will continue with this show platform that's been here for 740 consecutive weeks. I am grateful that I had a great stand-up last night at the living room. I'll be posting some footage from that this week. Great group of comics. Shout out and kudos to Sean, the comedy man, and Paris Nicole, who both of them I met doing Laughs at the Lounge. If you want to come and join my birthday party, August the 13th, I will be live again at the Laughs at the Lounge at the Hyatt Centric in Long Beach at the Pike. Right in my back door. So come celebrate my birthday with me. This is my birthday month. Start July 10th and end September 10th, because my birthday is August 10th. I'm grateful for a great birthday celebration for my big brother, Dr. Michael Bernard Beckwith. And he had his birthday. We celebrated Sunday, but today is his actual birthday. So I will do my normal for those that I love. Happy birthday, dear Michael Bernard Beckwith, my best big brother in the whole wide world. Happy birthday to you. I'm so grateful for my big brother. He's the one that introduced me to Oprah, as this is Asian Oprah. He's the one, most importantly, though, that looked into me and saw way more than the broken. When I met him, I was going through a very expensive divorce, $2.8 million that I had to pay, to be exact. I was not in a good space, and he didn't see that. He only saw what was there, and that's what Agape International Spiritual Center that he founded does. And they create leaders, not followers, and I'm proud member and it's not a cult, but that's not for me to tell you. But anyways, I am a poster child for how you can feel like crap. You can feel like shiitake. You can feel like a piece of shiitake. You can be living in your past pain or in your future fear. Fear stands for future events already ruined. And a lot of us do that. Because 7 out of 10 of us have childhood trauma. And so we let that guide us or frame our present and our future. And that's why my number one bestseller. And today, just because I'm going to give a free audiobook copy of this book, which is number one Amazon and a national bestseller as well. He wrote the foreword, if I can get the camera on this right. Michael Bernard Beckwith, thank you. See, it is a book. It's a workbook. It's a self-help on steroids. So if you'd like a free copy of the audiobook of that today, because it's his birthday, and my birthday season, just go to drmarissa.life. It's on the screen right now, and you can put in your email, and I'll send you the promo codes. And I promise not to spam you. If I get out 4 emails a year, I am ahead of the game. So let's see. What else am I grateful for? I'm grateful that I had a great stand up on. I've been doing it quite a bit. I think it was Friday night or Saturday night. I was up doing. I was one of the comedy karaoke all stars out in our Arcadia, Astronaut City, with Eric Estevan, that and my comic sister Kiki Young. That was super fun. My stand-up is going well. I got quite a few compliments, and I had one woman said that of all the comics, I was her favorite. So that's always good. So that continues. I will be posting. I guess I need a comedy page. Anyways, we'll just worry about that later. This is what happens when you're a multi-hyphenate. There's just too many things and things to do and place people to not to please, but people to see. How's that? All right. That's enough for what I'm grateful for on the top of the bun. The bottom of the bun is, what do I like about myself? What do I like about myself? And you don't have to do this now. I do this to encourage you to do it before you go to bed tonight, which is, instead of falling asleep thinking about all the things you forgot to do, or you didn't get done, or you didn't finish in time, instead, I want you to think about how good you are, because it's my BS, my belief system, that good mental health starts with self-care, self-love, self-soothing. And frankly, if you can't approve of yourself, how the fork do you expect anybody else to? And so many of us are good at seeing what's good about other people, but it's difficult to take a compliment. And that speaks to a weaker muscle of self-care. I call it personal mastery is the field of expertise. And I want you all to be experts in that field, because you can have all the fame and fortune like Anthony Bourdain and Kate Spade and Robin Williams, and need I go on? They had all of that, but they didn't have personal mastery. And in watching Michael, the biopic, that personal mastery is that ease and love and care for yourself. That's what self-esteem is called. That's what self-worthiness is called. And if you can't approve and say, I am good, one of a kind, wonderful, loved and loving, and it really doesn't matter what other people say, or, looking always with antenna, how, do people like me? How many likes literally do I have in social media? That is a horrible way to live, because one day you'll feel good and the next day you'll feel like crap. And so it is the collateral damage that's going on with this generation, looking always outside for things to soothe themselves, approval from others topping that list. So I would like you to fall asleep tonight thinking about what you like about yourself. And everyone has a unique talent, gift, and ability. And it doesn't have to be something in the public eye. I think it was my big brother who gave me this analogy that, we are all flowers. We all share energy when we bloom. Some of us bloom at the bottom of a mountain or in the mid-level of the mountain where everybody can see us. That's the public. That's him. That's me. That's whoever is doing podcasts or shows or on stage for any reason. But the ones at the top of the mountain, in that quiet, or behind the camera, or in production, or wherever that is, whatever you're doing, meditating, holding space for people, praying, meditating, you also emit that beautiful life energy, chi. That's Chinese for the life force, right? Never ending, that creative force, love energy. We all emit that. and in our own unique and special way. And if you're at the top of the mountain, there's nobody there to see you, you're just as important as those that are on camera. So that's the part of you I want you to connect to. In order to do that, you got to stop looking on social, wishing that you were somebody else. Everybody is one of a kind, wonderful. Everybody has unique gifts, talents, and abilities. And that's my Happy 88 mission. That's why I do this on the show every single weekday morning. All right. So bottom of the bun, what do I like about myself? I like that I bounce back super quickly. Yesterday, I had some bad news that I am definitely confirmed with Hashimoto's. I thought blood clots were bad enough, but I got the news yesterday at the endocrinologist doctor who, she was great. She was like very matter of fact. I said, does that explain why I struggle with losing weight? She goes, nope. She's not letting me out easy, but I do have Hashimoto's, and the good news is my thyroid is fighting against it, and so far no damage on that. So the good news is it is not in its extended state. The bad news is all of the inflammation I have on my joints is not explained by that. So there's something further. So we went from blood clots to thyroid. Now there's something more, and I have an appointment with the rheumatoid doctor, new specialist, August 21st. So as the stomach turns on my health continues, and I appreciate my ability to stay 78% positive, 78%, I don't have a choice, in the sense that I could spend all day complaining about it and worrying about it, or going to Dr. Google to find out, what to do, what not to do, and all that. And frankly, my dear, I got too many other fun things to do in my life. So I can't change the fact that my number is 559 instead of 9, but I am getting the information. I'm following doctor's orders. I'm following other, Eastern medicine. So whatever I can do about that. But in the meantime, I got to live my life. I got to do my show. Whether there's a change in the guest lineup or not, I just keep going. And for that, I do like that about myself. So I would encourage you all, before you go to bed tonight, what do you like about yourself? Instead of this, I call MS, meaningless scrolling. It might be cute and you get a laugh, but in the end, that's time that you can't get back. So instead, I want you to focus your energies on yourself and how great you are. And I promise if you do that, you'll get a way better night's sleep, and you'll fall asleep quicker, and you'll stay asleep longer, and you won't have any side effects from taking any sleep medication. All right. So thanks for joining me for breakfast. That was taking a bite of my gratitude sandwich. And I'm so grateful that you're here participating with me. I do this every weekend. Oh, sorry. I keep saying weekend. I'm on every forking weekday morning having breakfast with you at 9 a.m. Pacific time, live on my YouTube TV channel. Free subscribe. Give me the finger. This one, not the other one. And you will start your day in the most positive way. Thanks for joining me for breakfast. And now for the topic of the day. Well, the plan was to have a very, very special guest, and he had an unforeseen emergency, and so he's taking care of it, and so he's not here today. We are going to reschedule, but the show goes on. And so I had a number of things that I can talk about today. We had Mental Health Matters Monday yesterday. mental health is always a topic that we can talk about all the time. I had someone message in that they wanted to have some kind of message of hope because they are not feeling very hopeful at all right now. I also had someone ask me about my Tai Chi. I worked that into my comedy routine actually, and I teach people how to do the acknowledgement of xie xie. And so I can also teach you some forms of that. If you're listening right now and you want to tell me what you would prefer to hear or talk about, as plans did change suddenly for today, then put that in the chat. If not, I'm just going to go ahead and start prepping to show you something that is, it's something that I put together during COVID because of all the things that were happening during COVID as a way to encourage you to think about things a little bit different. And it was also during COVID that I got to become a filmmaker. Who knew? Filmmaking was not my part of my description, but during COVID, Meta reached out to me and asked if I would like to be a digital creator. And I said, what the heck is that? And they said, just keep what you're doing with the reels that you're putting up and we'll pay you. So very fortunate to be able to turn that corner. And next thing you know, I was inspired by Amanda Gorman's speech during the inauguration of the president before, and woke up with these words and then put them to visuals. So I hope you enjoy. It's called PPP, Post Pandemic Possibilities. Hope you enjoy. It's only 9 minutes, short film. It won a laurel, and I'm very grateful for that. And I use it for schools, for adults too, when I do teaching. And it's a film about hope and possibility. So, in the background, watching questions, ask them. We talk about this after. Watch it. So don't go away.
It's been a tough, horrible, unanticipated, unprepared for, crappy year called the pandemic. But before we rush back to normal, a normal where there were a lot of overworked, underpaid, angry, frustrated, and depressed people who hated their jobs and lived for their weekends, can we consider a new normal? Take a breath with me. And consider a new PPP, post-pandemic possibilities. What if conforming to the world was exploring the world? What if the question, what do you want to be when you grow up, little girl, turns into, how many streets of life do you want to explore? What if there was another way to grow up believing in yourself so that you don't have to attend the school of hard knocks? What if the current push to do well in subjects that you are not good at, or choose a school that you can't afford, or to declare a major when you are still a minor in life are not the pressures that cook us raw? What if there was another career path where words like rat race and dog eat dog and climbing or clawing our way to the top are not in our career ladder vocabulary? What if big business control and imbalance, resulting in people stuck in jobs they hate, contributing to dreams that are not their own, were BS belief systems that had to be called out? Like cookies that had to be deleted in our mind browser. What if the lesson in the pandemic is that the trajectory that we've been on needs a hard reset? What if the real virus in our society is currently structured to help a few and hurt many? What if we could say, help our own and help others in the same breath? What if we grew up with global patriotism instead of warring nationalism and not afraid of helping socialism? What if we were taught how to see past skin color and learn how to value others for who they are? What if you were taught how to value who you are, especially when value was not found growing up at home? What if I knew I was important without anyone telling me? What if I knew that I was of value so that I didn't have to go around asking people to appraise me? What if world peace started with an okayness with ourselves, who we are and what we think in the imperfect, perfect persona that we splatter on this world? What if we learned self-care skills so that we wouldn't thrash about so much when we were in the middle of the dis-ease with life? What if we could care for others without hurting myself? What if we valued ourselves enough to take care of our own selves, our body, our mind, and our soul? What if we each took responsibility for our own choices and quit blaming others when we insist on dragging our past along with us as an excuse to behave badly? What if we learned relationship skills as soon as we learned addition, subtraction, and how to dissect a frog? What if we knew that all life was valuable, even when we disagreed on how people were living? What if we cut people some more slack when we know they should know better, but because of their own humanness, they temporarily missed a take? What if the purpose of life is not to die with the most toys to leave our squabbling relatives? What if the purpose of life was to do things that we enjoy most of the time, have relationships that we enjoy most of the time, and use our unique talents, gifts, and abilities to fully express in the dash between birth and death? What if there is nothing to be afraid of? What if everything that happens to us is for our divine and best good, even if it doesn't feel good? What if death is not that big of a deal? What if the concept of death is not the hill we want to die on? What if tragedy is not really tragic? What if people dying in tragedy has purpose in releasing more love that we may have trapped inside our minds and our bodies? What if challenges that we face because of skin color or physical limitations or gender or our differences are all conditions that can grow and chisel and elevate us into the most magnificent of sculptures? What if I can turn every single bad, shitty thing that ever happened to me into rich fertilizer to birth and grow all of the potential that I was born with? What if life does not suck? What if I knew I was one of a kind wonderful, that I had a unique gift, talent, and ability to unleash on life one glorious year, day, month, and season of life? What if, as a direct result of this horrible pandemic, we could rise out of the ashes with the new PPP, post-pandemic possibilities. Well, you can. You can rise. You can live in my what if. It just starts with choosing happiness. Choosing to love this thing called life and drop the rock of BS belief systems that have tricked you into thinking that you are not enough. Because all of this is possible if you choose to believe in you first and foremost. Because the buck stops right over here with you, with me, and with us. The sooner you turn "it's impossible" to "I'm possible," the what ifs become possible too. Because you are loving, lovable, and loved, wrapped in a warm blanket of worthiness. But it may start with getting out of bed and making it what if starts with you. Hi, I'm Dr. Marissa, broadcasting live from this thing called life, trying to get you to drink my rose-colored Kool-Aid and join my Happy 88 mission, 88 million more happy people in the next 8 years.
Yay! Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Yay! I have to say I am motivated by my own motivational film. I'm you know how you achieve things or you accomplish things. It actually won a laurel. I'm so grateful that it launched me. I'm grateful for Meta for inviting me to be a digital creator, because that sort of gave me the permission and the inspiration to begin to take my words and all the motivational things that I talk about and bring them into a visual space. And yeah, I actually made quite a bit of money during COVID, but they changed the algorithm. So the thousands became now like 75 cents. No, but I appreciate it. I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful to own the filmmaker title. And look, I'm actually working on a screenplay right now called Life by 1,000 Cuts, which I continue to work on. I'm adding another dimension to it. It's a film that will capture the difficult relationship between mothers and daughters, because, you know, if it's not one thing, it's your mother. And those of you know that I grew up with a tiger mom on steroids. I'm one of the 7 out of 10 of us who've had childhood trauma. And yes, she did the best that she could. She passed this last year. And her story is also trauma. And so I think I love the fact that my honorable moniker, Oprah, has made it okay to talk about past trauma, has made it okay. She says 8 out of 10 of us have had childhood trauma. And my question is, if we're the majority, why do we think there's something wrong with us? Why do we think that we need to be fixed? You know, why do we think that we're behind? We're not behind. We have a superpower because we got chiseled from pain in life. Pain in life is mandatory. Suffering from it is optional. Growing from it is also optional, but it is a way to create the beautiful, or show, or look for and enable the beautiful display of all of us when we allow pain in life to chisel us into the beautiful sculptures and people that we are. So that's that. If you enjoyed that short film and you want to use it for your groups, please contact me. You can do it with or without me, but I love being able to go. This is part of my nonprofit 501c work, and I will go free to whatever organization that you are hoping to give some inspiration and hope too. So that's what I do as well with my 501c. All right. That was one of the things, if anything struck you in that motivational film that you would like to talk about, we can do that. I have to take a quick break for news, weather, traffic, and a word from our sponsor. But when I come back, I'm also going to play some words from the guest that has been postponed, but Josiah Frazier, the guy with the hair, is going to be coming back on the show. He had an emergency to take care of today, but I still have clips. Those of you who didn't see the promo, I'll be showing that and my interview with him on the red carpet. So don't go away. I'll be right back in 2 and 2. Chuck Woolery used to say that's 2 minutes, but it'll be less than that. Peace in, peace out. Don't go away. I'll be right back for more. Take my advice. I'm not using it. Get balanced with Dr. Marissa, the morning show here on KCAA, the station that leaves no listener behind. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Balanced Tai Chi Gong. My name is Dr. Marissa Pei. For the next 28 minutes, we will be slow dancing with the universe in a moving meditation that promotes inner peace, one breath at a time. Just follow the sound of my voice and move with me as I guide you through this ancient wisdom through New Thought practice. As a corporate psychologist, I created this practice in response to my life and those of my clients. We were professional, high achievement-oriented, multitasking control freaks and exhausted. No matter how many successes, it was never enough. That, coupled with a painful life experience, led me on a quest to find another way to live and back to my Chinese roots. If you practice regularly, I can promise you that it will impact all health vortexes. Body, mind, spirit, soul. You will be in a place of balance and inner peace the way we were created. 谢谢.
Be my partner, dance with me, just hold up.
Take back your life with Dr. Marissa Pei.
And welcome back. You're tuned in to Take My Advice. I'm not using it. Get balanced with Dr. Marissa, the morning show here on KCAA, NBC News Radio, AM 1050, FM 106.5, and streaming everywhere. iHeartRadio, Spotify, and of course my YouTube TV channel, where if you tune in live every weekday morning, if you free subscribe, you'll get an alert to that. And this is where I've been for the past 740 consecutive weeks. People said I wouldn't last a year because I don't talk about the headlines. I don't talk about what's going on in the world that we can't change and that are, put up there. If it bleeds, it leads. Instead, I talk about hope and happiness, and we talk about how we can up-level our own happiness 88% of the time and claim our birthright there. So, what can I say? It's, it's one of those pivot days. I know a lot of you were so excited to see my guest, and he will be back. But today we're talking about hope. And I thought I would give you hope from some words that I got from him for on the red carpet. So, we don't have him in 3D, but we will have him in 3D at a later date. But let's see if we can't show this right now.
Asian Oprah is known as the guy with the hair with some of the greatest motivational there. What would you say is the number one thing that is unnecessarily bringing people down in the sense of life sucks? I'm a huge life is amazing, but how do we get from here to there?
So I would say the number one thing, at least what I see, is the divide that we think there is between each other. That social media, ironically, algorithms, the news cycle, whatever it is, seeks to divide who we are, but we have a lot more in common than we do that divides us. So I think finding that common ground of love, empathy, compassion, understanding, coming to the table in good faith, I think that's the next step toward human progression. Yeah.
And you hated your job.
I did. Yeah. Wrote a little ditty, and it changed my life. That is the paradigm shift that I had about 5 years ago. And it's been crazy ever since. A lot of ups, a lot of downs, but that's synonymous with life itself.
Phenomenal.
I had a really bad night closing, and I was like, I could write about how much I don't like my job, and so I wrote about it. I posted on TikTok. I had no followers, and it was around the time of the 2020 election. And then I woke up the next day. It had something like 7 million views, and then I grew to 3 million followers in 3 months. If you're scrolling and doom scrolling for hours, which I used to do, you're looking at other people expressing and imprinting on you. Now it's time to turn it around and show the world who you are.
Round of applause for that.
This song is fucking let you know it's okay not to be okay. Sometimes I don't even have the motivation to start my goddamn day. It's like to be a bitch, and sometimes you want to quit because it gets so overwhelming. You feel like you're just fucking drowning and nobody's fucking helping. But let me tell you, your mental health is so goddamn important. If you're not okay, take a fucking break, even if you don't think you can afford it. So hold your fucking head up when you feel like you're just fed up with this life and all the shit that comes with it. Because at the end of the fucking day, you are gonna come out okay because you're beautiful and too legit to quit.
I'm gonna have to edit all of that out.
It's all about balance. Peace in.
That's it.
Peace out.
Peace out.
World peace.
Yes.
Through inner peace.
I love that.
Now go and have the best day ever.
Go do it.
Well, that was fun. Oh, you know what? While we're here,
This is Dr. Marissa. You know me as the Asian Oprah. Is known
this. Okay. So that was I'm gonna keep this up here because there's a couple of things I can show you. But yeah. So I met Josiah at Secret Knock. You all know. We go back a long way, Greg Reid and I was actually invited to be a speaker on his stage, his Secret Knock #1 business networking event of all time, and wins lots of awards. And he always has the best people come up. It's always a surprise and it's always a secret. And I some you just connect with. And let's see. I mean, the list is so long of people that I've had on the show because I met them at Secret Knock. Let's see. Recently Dan Clark. Some of them I knew before they went on there. Anson Williams and Don Wells and a number of people. I actually got a mention by, I think it was either Forbes or Inc. I got a photo credit. One of the first times I went to Secret Knock, he had that guy that is in exile in Russia, Ed Snowden. Yeah. So that was kind of cool. Thanks to Cheryl, my PR best friend. And where was I going with this? Oh, so the guy with the hair was on stage, as you saw, this last year. And it was just so impressive. And I had a great time. You just click with, oh, I know. It was Tiger Kings. He had, what's her name? Oh, I have great memory, but my recall sucks. But anyways, when I got to meet and interview Josiah on the carpet, it was just an instant, like-minded, love-hearted. And so we clicked on that. He's all about the same thing. He wants people to love themselves. He wants to take care, everyone to take care of their own mental health. And he's taking care of his own. And that's great. And so he's very inspirational, and he's also an introvert, and a lot of introverts that are thrust into the limelight, it's way more challenging than someone like me. I know you thought I was shy. Sarcasm is another service I offer. So yeah, but where was I going with this? Just that voice encouraging all of us to be okay, I think is a very important voice that is being highlighted in his work, in my work. And I'm hoping that 88% of the time know how one of a kind, wonderful you are. And if you don't, I do happiness coaching. You can just go schedule a 15-minute with me and we can chat if there's a fit. Life is way too short to feel like a piece of shiitake. All right. So let's see. What else do we have on my Insta to share with you? That's kind of fun. Let's see. This actually now has 1.9 million.
Said to think. Waiting on.
And I wait.
And just gotten to the point where we just can't feel it.
So that was kind of cool.
Just won't let it die.
So we'll just enjoy God.
Be the first to say it. Neither one of us wants to be the first to say it. Farewell, my love.
So yeah, if you haven't seen that clip, it's at 1.6 million now, 96,000 likes because of Gladys. So that's kind of cool. Let's see, what else can I show you? I did stand up yesterday at a pretty cool place called the Living Room. I did some comedy on Saturday night. Let's see a good clip that has like a bunch of different let's see, is this a good one? Yeah. There's Nicole.
I like my partner like I like my Bible. Heavy on temptation and light on commandments.
Hey! That's good job. My happy birthday to you. Someone was having a birthday.
Happy birthday to you. You're all supposed to sing along. That's great.
the Asian Oprah. I know you thought I was Swedish. I'm actually Chinese with a dash of Mongolian, so don't piss me off. I'm going to teach you a little Chinese right now. If you could all raise your right hand, please. I teach Tai Chi, and this is the fighting hand. I'm going to ask you to close your fighting hand to show you come in peace. You're going to hold your piece, not that one down there, but this piece here, down here. Do a little bend to the person next to you and say, xie, xie. That's S-H-E-A, not S-H-I-T. That's something different. And when I'm on stage as a motivational speaker and teaching Tai Chi, xie xie means I respect you, thank you, I honor you. On the comedy stage, when I do xie xie, it is it protects my brand. I'm known for hope and happiness, but I don't always feel that way.
That was kind of funny. I actually tried to avoid having the FCC violated. Oh, that's embarrassing. Because I didn't want to have to edit that fork word, but that.
I like my partner like I like my body.
Is that there we go. I went out of okay, I didn't screw that up that time. Anyways, I am sharing my life outside of this show with you right now because I can. and we did have a postpone of my guest today. So that is always fun where we can now do things that I wasn't necessarily planning. If you are not on my social, you need to be on my social because that's where I do a lot more, you know, let's see what promo. I was trying to find that video that showed all of the ways in all the other comedy stages that I've been on, but I can't seem to find it. Is this
I like my partner like I like my body.
Last in the Lounge. I'm celebrating there, by the way, for my birthday on August the 12th. So if you're anywhere near Long Beach, please come and celebrate my birthday. So the one clip that I'm looking for, I cannot seem to find. Of course. Let's see. Is it this one? Oh, this is maybe it is. Nope. Where's the video that I show all of my comedy places? I can't seem to find it. That's okay. It's not important. It is more important that I'm not, like on a mission now. Is it this one?
Yeah.
This is it. Yay!
Let's go. That's me. That's me. Yeah, you already know. Who got the keys to the city? That's me. Who's always looking so pretty? That's me. Who's making moves, staying busy? That's me. Got the whole world spinning, feeling dizzy. You see me walking the spot, in the crowd go wild. Goes wild to the new watch. That's a new lifestyle.
All kinds of
They see the drip on my head and my feet so fresh. I'm running the game. Can't accept no defeat. Got the bass bumping, shaking the ground. Boom, the king of the scene when I come to your town. Your town. They copy the moves, but they can't get the grace. Always in first, yeah, I'm setting the pace. Fast.
I keep kicking myself out of the studio because I'm trying to show you my social. Oh, well, I am so grateful to have that intention fulfilled. It's been a year now. And for those of you who want to come see me on stage and me helping you laugh your assets off, please do contact me, get put on the list. I have to separate out the list now so that those who want comedy can come to that. Those who want speaking can come to that. Or you can just, I think I'm just going to have one list. But I'm so glad that you were able to join me today. I'm going to close out by showing you and teaching you one form from Balanced Tai Chi Gong, which is a moving meditation that promotes inner peace, one breath at a time. I used to teach it after Dharma's free yoga on the bluff. And then when I started traveling for the book, I had to stop the class. But I keep threatening to start it up again on the beach. If you're interested in taking a class from me on Balanced Tai Chi Gong, which is Qigong, Tai Chi, with a dash of happiness coaching. So I'm going to teach you this right now. If you could, let's just stay seated. I'll teach you something so I don't have to adjust the camera. But it's a good form to wake up with. So the way we start is by connecting with breath. And the way you do that is breathe in through the nose and then release through the mouth, soft shoulders, soft elbows, soft knees. And that is going to allow your breath to be one with your body. Second breath in is connecting with your mind. So releasing all the stories and the drama. Okay, connecting with the mind. And the last breath is connecting with me. In through chi, eternal energy, the breath of life. You're connecting with me. No beginning, no end. This is the breath of life. Chi, love energy, creative force. So that's what we're starting this practice, connecting with me and with that energy. And release. Now that we're connected, we're going to move into our form that I'll teach today, which is called opening. So when you breathe in, I want you to bring your arms up and then open them wide, tilting your head back, breathing in through the nose. And releasing, breathing in and release. So this is called opening. We're opening our hearts, our minds, our body to that energy. So this is closed off, which a lot of us are. We're afraid of that other shoe to drop, but now I want you to open and release. Beautiful. Now we're moving right now with chi, eternal energy, breath of life. In contrast, I want you to clench your arms very strong. This is not bad with shoulder surgery a month ago. And now clench your arms and move them out using Li. Li is brute force, personal power. You feel really strong, but you're going to get super tired if you continue to do this in Li. And that's what happens when we push our way through life. We get tired, overwhelmed, exhausted. So instead, this next one, relax back into Chi. So you're not pushing anymore. You're just allowing yourself to move with that easy force called Chi. Beautiful. And opening your heart, mind, body, soul to that influx. If you do this first thing in the morning, before or after meditating, you'll feel exhilarated and ready to have the best day ever. And release. Beautiful. And just contact me if you'd like to be in my next class, which will start in my birthday month in August. Thanks for joining me today. It's all about balance. Peace in, peace out. World peace through inner peace. This is Dr. Marissa reporting live from my living room, wishing you the best day ever. See you tomorrow. Doctors in the house with Dr. Tiffany Tate, MD, and me, PhD. See you tomorrow.